This is just my opinion, but Offset has the audacity to ask for spousal support. These men, I should say boys, are getting a little out of hand nowadays. She has been taking care of her three kids, not one, not two, but three. And one of them, remember, is a newborn, brand new, not giving one penny of child support. And you expect her to reach deeper in her pockets to support you in the house where she's already paying, where you shit and sleep in, where you have your girlfriend in and out, and you get to do whatever the fuck you feel like doing in your own little world, while she has to maintain her little family and her three kids.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here about apparently Offset has asked Cardi B for spousal support, and the world is reacting to it. We about to start this video over. Get all the details that this young lady right here is expressing, and we're gonna we're gonna give our thoughts on it. So like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let's get into it.
This is just my opinion, but Offset has the audacity to ask for spousal support. These men, I should say boys, are getting a little out of hand nowadays.
I don't hear y'all calling women girls when they're asking for child support and spousal support and, moving their new boyfriends into the home while the man is paying child support and spousal support. And, I don't never hear y'all call out the women for this. But when a man do it, it's a problem. Now I understand men are supposed to be the providers. But at the same time, you don't know what Offset contributed to that household. Regardless of how you feel about him, the personal situation, the personal attacks that you just said a while ago, about him cheating and all that old kind of stuff, that has nothing to do with the work that was done in the household. You don't know how many songs Offset wrote for Cardi B. You don't know how many times he had those kids while Cardi B went out and did what she had to do and stuff like that. She told the man that she doesn't want, him at the house or whatever the case may be with the kids, and she was trying to set up something at her mother's house, and he told her that he didn't want to see the kids in a in a hotel room and stuff like that, man. Like, y'all are too invested into stuff y'all don't know about, into relationships y'all don't know about. That's my personal opinion. But let's see what else this young lady has to say.
She has been taking care of her three kids, not one, not two, but three. And one of them, remember, is a newborn.
Yes, one of them is a newborn, and she chose to break up her family over whatever personal vendetta she had with the father. So that was her choice.
Brand new, not giving one penny of child support. And you expect her to reach deeper in her pockets to support you
Mm-hmm.
in the house where she's already paying, where you shit and sleep in?
Yeah. Yeah, same thing that men do when they leave the house and they have to pay spousal support and child support and all those kind of things. This is what men have been dealing with for years. But when the tables turn, that's the only time y'all see the problem. Now he's a little boy. And he's really a grown man. He make his own money. He make his own money. That was her choice to get with a man who makes less than her and choose to sponsor the situation. And you don't even know that personally for a fact. That's what I'm saying. A lot of women, like I've noticed, just a lot of y'all just really hate men. Anytime there's something comes up between a man and a woman, y'all automatically jump on the woman's side. Y'all never. I ain't gonna say all women, not all, but majority of women automatically jump on the woman's side. You can rarely find women that actually looks at it from both angles, which clearly this woman is not.
Where you have your girlfriend in and out, and you get to do whatever the fuck you feel like doing in your own little world, while she has to maintain her little family and her 3 kids. You must be on the heaviest drugs there is on earth to ask for spousal support.
He is. He is on drugs, and she knew he was on drugs. She's on drugs, probably, still. Because she used to drug. Matter of fact, didn't she do a video about her drugging men and taking their money? But you don't have anything to say about that. This woman literally lived her life like this. Taking advantage of men. And admitted to it. She admitted to drugging men and taking their money. And you mad at Offset for getting spousal support? Get your money, King. Get your money, King. That's what I got to say about it. Get your money, King. Yeah.
These men, or like I said, boys, are getting a little out of hand nowadays.
Right.
And you know what it is? It's our fault as a mom. That's
the first thing that I can agree with that she said. It is y'all fault. It's women's fault that this type of stuff is going on. It's women's fault that these families are getting broken up. Because, truth be told, if there wasn't other women for the man to cheat with, there would be no cheating. If there were no women willing to cheat, to participate in the cheating, which these women were, they were in a public relationship. Everybody knew Cardi B and Offset was together. Everybody knows Offset and Cardi B's situation. But the women are willing to still go through with this. Not to excuse him of what he did, because I don't condone in that either. I don't condone in cheating. But at the same time, like I said, women control access to sex. So if there's no women willing to give men sex, there's no way for a man to cheat.
Not teaching these men that they need to be men, or these boys that they need to be men. And that's a sad
Hold
part.
on, what did she say?
And it's our fault as a mom, that we're not teaching these men that they need to be men, or these boys that they need to be men.
That's the biggest mistake y'all are making right there. You can't teach a boy how to be a man. That's the problem. You can't teach a boy how to be a man. A man has to teach a boy how to be a man. Y'all break up y'all families and y'all try to teach these boys how to be men when you never been a man in your life. Most of y'all never had a man in your life. Most of y'all didn't have a father. Now your kids don't have a father, and you wonder why things are going the way they going. You wonder why these boys are turning into these kind of men, Offset kind of men. So yeah, I agree with her 100% on that.
And that's the sad part. And it frustrates me because I know exactly what she's talking about. When we have to work hard and pay all the bills to maintain little boys like that, because they don't have the balls big enough for them to get up and work hard and earn their money. Because if he was a man, she wouldn't be in the situation. Spousal support from a man? You the biggest bum.
Hold on, what did she say?
Situation. And earn their money. Because if he was a man, she wouldn't be in the situation. Spousal support from a man? You the biggest bum. I'm sorry.
If she was a man, she wouldn't be in this situation. Men are in that situation every day. Unmarried men are in this situation every day. Paying child support for women who are laying up with kids every day. I mean, with not laying up with kids, but laying up with another man and their kids. You know how many men are growing up, or out here not being able to teach their kids to raise their kids in the same household, but still paying for it? Do you know that? See, a lot of you women are self-centered. Y'all are selfish, and y'all only look at the women's point of view. And it's because y'all don't have men in y'all lives. Strong men who tell y'all about yourselves. But y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic right here, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. If you want custom rugs, you in the city or anywhere in America, we get it to your doorstep, man. Hit the link in the description. Don't be a lame like Cardi B and Offset and these ratchet people out here doing ratchet shit. But get your money, King.